Fertoz is a phosphate exploration and development company, and we're focusing on small deposits, medium to high grade phosphate. And what we're looking for is projects that give us quick cash flow, and we're hoping to sell direct application rock into organic fertiliser or sell phosphate to third-party processing plants. We're looking at deposits of potentially 1 million tonnes.
Right.
And we're looking at going into production of maybe 50,000 tonnes per annum. And if you had a 1 million tonne deposit, that's a 20-year mine life. So we've differentiated ourselves from the other phosphate companies in Australia. The reason we've gone into British Columbia and North America is because North America is a powerhouse in agriculture. Our focus in the short term is our Canadian properties. And we're really excited about the organic fertiliser business. I mean, that organic fertilisers, is really growing. The reason we're so interested in organic is because the rapid growth that's occurring. I mean, the USA is the largest organic market in the world, and Canada is the 4th largest.
Fertoz is an ASX listed company with 3 projects in North America, the largest agricultural market in the world. In 2014, the company began production and sales from its flagship Wapiti project located in British Columbia, Canada. This attractive mining jurisdiction is also home to the company's Fernie project. Fertoz's Dry Ridge project is located in the established phosphate-producing regions of Idaho in the United States of America. All 3 projects are located close to essential road and rail infrastructure. The Wapiti project, which includes the Wapiti East and Wapiti West tenements, is located near Prince George and Tumbler Ridge in British Columbia, Canada. The project, which totals an area of 19,180 hectares, is easily accessible by sealed and forestry roads and has rail access within 80 kilometres. The company is focused on the Wapiti East tenements, and recent work indicates a consistent and continuous at-surface phosphate-bearing horizon, which has a potential strike length of up to 39 kilometres. In August, Fertoz announced a maiden JORC inferred resource estimate for Wapiti of 1.5 million tonnes at 21.6% P2O5, calculated to a depth of 30 metres along a strike length of 12.5 kilometres. This has given Fertoz the confidence to proceed with a small mine application. Results of phosphate testing indicate up to 10% availability, which makes the product at Wapiti particularly attractive to the North American sector. 2 organic farmers have agreed to farm trials to assist Fertoz in marketing its phosphate rock as a direct application fertiliser. Farm trials have commenced and we expect results in 2015. Fertoz started bulk sample collection of rock phosphate at Wapiti at the end of August and had collected 1,200 tonnes by mid-October. Eggers Solutions has been appointed to process phosphate rock in the Grand Prairie agricultural region, approximately 240 kilometres from Wapiti. Fertoz commenced sales in October with a sale of 26 tonnes to a farmer near Stettler in central Alberta. The recent first sale of bulk phosphate has demonstrated to the distributor network Fertoz's ability to supply appropriately sized direct application phosphate. Fertoz aims to become a reliable long-term supplier of high-quality phosphate in North America, which is the largest agricultural market in the world. Fertoz has appointed 2 marketing agents to sell rock phosphate and are in discussions with other interested parties in Canada and northwestern USA. The role of the marketing and distribution agent is to generate demand for Wapiti rock phosphate and to develop high-value products.
It's in a well-established mining area.
Right.
And it's a project that can give us quick cash flow, or relatively quickly, without a lot of capital investment.
During the recent Wapiti bulk sample collection, Fertoz carried out successful blasting trials and confirmed the proposed mining method, and this, along with strong interest in the Wapiti rock phosphate from farmers, has prompted it to submit a small mine application with the British Columbia Ministry of Mines for 75,000 tonnes per annum of phosphate rock. When this is approved, Fertoz will have the only operating phosphate mine in Canada. While waiting for approval, Fertoz can continue collecting up to a total of 27,500 tonnes of bulk sample from its Wapiti and Fernie projects. The Fernie project, which includes the Martin, Barnes Lake and Crow's Nest tenements, consists of a total of 4,470 hectares located near Sparwood and Fernie in British Columbia, Canada. The tenements are within 25 kilometres of each other and are in close proximity to the operating East Kootenay coalfield, which is serviced by the established mining communities in the region. This project is ideally situated on the existing road and rail transport links to North America and the west coast ports of Canada.
Since listing, we've picked up the Martin project, and that had a historical underground mine with surface outcrops of phosphate, and we're able to pick that up, and that fits well with our strategy because we're looking at small deposits where we can take product from the surface and with minimal processing have it ready for the organic fertiliser market.
In November, Fertoz carried out trenching, drilling and bulk sample collection. Fertoz collected 1,500 tonnes of bulk sample and has a permit to collect a total of 10,000 tonnes. The Martin tenements were also extended by 43% and connected to Crow's Nest. The Dry Ridge project is located in the established phosphate-producing region of southeastern Idaho. It's close to existing transport infrastructure and is within 35 kilometres of two phosphate processing plants. These plants are serviced by existing operating phosphate mines in the region, and there are a number of proposed mines in the area. The Dry Ridge project has the potential to be developed and brought into production with relatively low capital investment.
The Dry Ridge project is directly adjacent to the new mine that Agrium are proposing to open, Husky 1. It's in an area where there's a north-south phosphate horizon that extends through the property, and directly to the south is another Agrium property, Husky 3, and there's a phosphate belt that runs right through the property. It has had very little exploration. Back in 1958 it had some trenching done, and based on that a historical quantity was determined as its potential, but because of its location we're very confident that we'll find phosphate there. While our exploration and production focus is in North America, we're prepared to take on fertiliser business opportunities which will lead to quick cash flow. An example is the joint venture between Fertoz and Vast Resources, which we announced in November, and set up as Fertoz Agriculture Proprietary Ltd. The JV will import and sell in Australia and New Zealand a fused calcium magnesium phosphate product, which is a cost-effective substitute for superphosphate. It does not leach into waterways and is suitable for organic and conventional agriculture. Fertoz is an Australian listed company. We're into phosphate. We are focusing on the agricultural powerhouses in North America. We have a permit for a bulk sample, so we're going to be in production this year, and we're targeting the organic fertiliser markets in British Columbia. We'll generate cash, we'll use that cash to build our organic fertiliser business and also to explore our Dry Ridge project in Idaho. We're excited about Idaho because the product is in a well-known area for phosphate production, and we'll continue to grow our business by looking for new opportunities.